All right. What's going on? Don't even think about doing that, Jose.
I have to.
Don't even think about. He set me up. He set me up. And he wearing the black and white Fantasy Guyz shirt today.
I stay rated up. You know that. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys feel bad. The Lions 0-2. Come on, man. Raiders 2-0. Derek Carr leading the league in passing yards. I'm loving it, man.
2-0.
2-0. That's all we need. That's it. I'm at the peak. We're good.
They went to Pittsburgh.
And
they beat Pittsburgh. They beat Baltimore. Two teams that were respected AFC North teams.
Most people had them in their playoff bracket.
Yeah. And they went in there and they beat Pittsburgh, which was a huge win, by the way. That was the win that, to me, was bigger than the Ravens. You know, first game at home, Vegas. Absolutely. I was like, you know what? They're awesome hype stuff. But it was the way they beat Pittsburgh. It wasn't like no fluke. Like, they took the lead, they kept the lead.
Beat down.
And then they won.
I love that.
That's a sign of a good team. What's going on, everybody? You know, Jose had to start us off, just threw everybody off with the Raiders talk. You know he was going to squeeze it in. I thought he was going to go like 5-10 minutes in, but he went right into it.
Not even.
All right, congratulations to the Raiders. They're 2-0. This is Raider content, too. I got to start putting hashtag Raiders on there as well.
You might as well.
Just to get the Raiders fans coming to watch. They come strong.
We got the views from the Bay.
There we go. All right. How's it going, everybody? My name is Omar T from the Fantasy Guyz. We got the co-host as well, Jose Malahi is in the building. Shout out to my man, Jose. And then you got the Cuzzos in the building, our UFC analyst on Oz Media. It's Saddiq Thabet, a.k.a. the Cuzzo. He is here. What kind of shirt you rocking, Cuzzo?
I gotta rock that Habib Nurmagomedov.
What does that say?
Send me a location.
Send me location.
I love that.
That's what I tell Umar all the time.
That's what he do. I'm like, dude, you already got it, but he just want to make sure he says those lines. You know what I'm saying?
Location.
But shout out to the Cuzzo. He's in the building. Yo, that game was whack with the Seahawks in Tennessee. This guy was commenting on Sunday. My man Ali used to be the neighbor right there by my the house on Edwin. He said, yo, that game was whack with the Seahawks in Tennessee. He's a big Seahawks fan.
Really?
Yes, and we had a guy, by the way, very respected guy on the show.
Fantasy Junkie.
Yeah, Fantasy Junkie. He was here and he said, I mean, he actually thought Seattle was going to win as well, but he's a Tennessee guy. He's from the from that area, and they were going hard on the Titans. And basically, they ended up winning the game. That was a big game for them.
Big game for Derrick Henry.
That's another sign, like a team going into Seattle. Like those are big games.
Yeah,
guys.
we seen December Henry.
We did. September. We seen December Tennessee maybe.
Oh yeah, because that defense, everything was working, man. I like it.
Yeah,
They stuck in. They ain't quit. Stayed with the run. Oh man, it was a beautiful game.
Saddiq, is it true someone told you to start Justin Herbert over Russell Wilson? Let's get this straight right now while we're live.
That is true.
Okay.
That is factual.
Did that start was the difference of win and loss? Serious question.
No, it was not.
Okay, thank goodness.
No, it was not.
Because I was that someone, everybody.
Oh,
I was that someone, and I ain't gonna lie, he was in the back of my mind this whole time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what are you about to say?
I thought it was Femi.
Okay.
You know, he's been doing a lot of wild things lately.
Yes.
A lot of wild things.
Greg, I'm sorry, Greg. Turnkin.
There we go. Go for it, man.
Start 3. He's already asking us fantasy questions. This is what we do, Saddiq. This is what we do out here, okay? He said at least one running back. PPR. Gaskin, Henderson, Pollard, Mitchell, Jamal Williams, Pittman, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Waddle. Can I just quickly just give y'all some updates on some of the players, okay? So, first of all, Gaskin is Jacoby Brissett quarterback. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Darrell Henderson is possibly out. Got some messed up ribs. Playing Tampa Bay, by the way. Tony Pollard is my boy. We've been talking about Tony, but he's playing the Eagles line, which is actually good. They held Elijah Mitchell to like 17 carries for 49 yards. Like, they're good.
Their defense is for real.
Solid, yes. And, by the way, he's the second guy. Let's keep it real. Like, right now, still on paper, he's the second man. Mitchell, who's San Fran playing? Do you know? Do you own any San Fran players? I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't know, but I know he's the only healthy running back on the. They just signed Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah.
So it's getting real.
So Mitchell is the only healthy guy right now.
Yeah, that's been with them.
Is Sermon officially out? I know he had a concussion.
I know he hasn't been practicing.
Protocol?
He hasn't been practicing yet.
All right, you got Jamal Williams for the Lions, who's going up against Baltimore. Pittman, Devontae, and Waddle. I guess he said pick 3, and it could be 3 running backs. So I don't want you to put you on the spot right quick. I'm gonna put Jose on the spot first. Let's break this down a little bit.
Let's set the tone right quick. You know, it's Monday night. You're down by 12. You just need Devontae to give you that game. I'm big on playing receivers on, especially on Monday night, knowing that the Cowboys are going to score. I feel like the Cowboys are going to score. They're going to make Jalen Hurts throw it, and I think Devontae Smith would be one of your good starts on that one. Pittman, I'm iffy about it just because Carson Wentz is down. We were just talking about this before we went on air. So we know Carson Wentz is down. I understand benching Darrell Henderson because he's going number one. He's going against Tampa Bay. They got a good front four.
He has ribs that
He does have.
Sean McVay says optimistic, but don't believe in optimism.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't like
if I'm a coach, I'm saying I'm optimistic he's gonna play. I'm not gonna rule somebody out. It's all a mind game, everybody. Like
Most likely.
coaches, I think you're dumb if you don't do that. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
You gotta play mind games with them. Like they want to prepare the whole week for Darrell Henderson, and then whenever that deadline is, 11:30, send
Sony
it in.
Michel walks in. Starting
Send it in. Yeah, like he's out. You know, like
Yeah.
the Sunday outs.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, but go
Yeah.
ahead, continue on.
But like, I mean, if I was to pick three right now, I would say it would be Devontae Smith. I would take Myles Gaskins. I mean, I understand he's going against one of the best defenses in the league. It's the Raiders. And you know, and give me Myles Gaskins. I feel like they're gonna be Jacoby Brissett is not putting no air into that ball. He likes little dink and dunks here, so he's gonna try to get that completion percentage up. So give me Gaskins, give me Devontae Smith, and I will ride with Jamal Williams, man. Jamal Williams is looking like. Did you see?
Yeah, I think Jamal Williams is a good one. I like
Just
Gaskins
because of
and
the volume
Smith.
he's getting, man.
That's a good answer, man.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
He's
Dude,
getting a lot.
Those three that you mentioned are very good answers, and we got a phone call right here, by the way, and I want to make sure that this phone call is meant to be for here. How's it going, sir? Oh, okay, we got the actual number. Hey, how's it going, sir?
Is he calling from Wayne County Prison?
Yeah, all right. Hold on. Let me get you on speaker. Yes, who we have calling?
We have Yusuf Saddiq.
Whoa!
Is that nephew?
Yeah, that's nephew right here.
Neff.
That's not nephew to stand up now, man. Because last week was something up.
What happened?
Man, Aaron Jones, that's all I gotta say.
Okay, how much were you down going into that week? I mean, in that game.
32.
Get out of here. He was down 32.
32.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a congratulations.
That's a
man.
congratulations.
Hey, I'm sorry, but you know what I kept going in my head when I was watching the game? AJ. Hey, I swear every time he was doing something, I kept on thinking that, man. He was balling, man.
I see Aaron Jones come out the game for a second.
Yeah, man. But hey, congratulations, sir, and shout out to he's working at right now, Grub and Coney Cafe. So another sponsor over there. We appreciate them over there at Coney Cafe. Yusuf, congratulations, sir, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Couple of questions.
Oh, okay. Couple questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. So look, man. Matthew Stafford or Daniel Jones, straight up.
Wow.
Stafford going against the Bucks. Danny Dimes going against Atlanta. I'm gonna be real with you, Yusuf. I don't see how you can bench Stafford.
Listen.
Because go ahead.
I'm just saying, I'm starting Stafford over Derek Carr. Just say that.
Okay, I don't know if you're saying. Did you expect us to say that?
I don't know. I mean, I was just trying to say.
No, but in all
Stafford's-
seriousness, yeah.
He's playing serious. Stafford's playing, and he's just getting comfortable.
Yeah.
He's only gonna get better. Sean McVay's figuring out his weaknesses, and he's gonna sharpen up that knife of his, man.
Listen, let's keep it real. Let me say two things. Number one, Dak Prescott put up amazing numbers against Tampa Bay the first game, and then Matt Ryan, if it wasn't for his 2 interceptions, he still threw 2 touchdowns, like 300 yards. So I think with Stafford, if you're a 4-point touchdown league, you're gonna get 20 points with Stafford.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Danny Dimes, you're shooting for 20 and hoping for more, but you're still hoping for 20.
Against Atlanta, man.
I know.
Tom Brady just threw 5 touchdowns.
Listen, go with your gut.
But I'll tell you, let Stafford shine at home.
Yeah.
He's at home
I
too.
think Stafford's
Oh,
a
they're
safe
at
pick.
home too.
Yeah.
He's a safe. Yeah, you
But
gotta go with safe.
Sometimes when you gamble, you hit the jackpot.
Yeah, that's true. So it's up to you, man. What's the other question?
Other question is Mike Evans or OBJ?
Ooh.
You can't bench. I mean, I know he's playing against
I'd
Jalen
go Mike
Ramsey.
Evans all day.
Yeah, you ain't starting OBJ yet, bro. What's up? You got to change opinion?
Deontay Johnson.
Hey.
out.
Yusuf,
Oh, here we go.
go for the gamble. OBJ's actually healthy. Jarvis Landry's out.
Is out.
Landry's out. He
Who they
ain't,
playing?
I don't even know.
Yusuf, who they playing?
I don't even know anything.
He look at that. He doesn't even
Man,
know.
look at your lineup, man.
But you know, Jalen Ramsey's gonna shadow Mike Evans.
OBJ is playing Chicago.
Ooh, another good defense.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
look, Jalen Johnson's been balling. There's
Jalen
corner.
Johnson. Oh my god.
Locked down,
man.
PFF, top 3, I think they said. But yeah, man, I would have still, I don't know. That's tough. I mean, Mike Evans got Jalen Ramsey, bro. That boy's a blanket. He shuts
Mike
you down.
Evans is a grown man, though. I think he can handle his.
He's
I
gonna
think
get his
he'll
2
definitely-
touchdowns.
Hey, AB's out too. AB's out. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen
Yes.
that. COVID protocols.
Fury against Detroit.
Yeah, I'll start Mike Evans too.
I got you.
All right, Yusuf. Thanks for the phone call. No problem. Have a good day, sir. All right, we got phone calls. We got questions.
Real quick.
Ali Khatib is roasting me, talking about who told you to start Herbert over Wilson. Listen, man. I know, you're right, but thank goodness that's not the reason why he lost. But yes, that was bad advice. We got people asking where's Yusuf Hamza. And then Stafford won't do dang spit against all the teams in the NFC West, including the Seahawks. All right? So that's what he's saying. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, he's 2-0 right now, so you really can't say nothing to him.
I think he's going to ball out when he plays in the NFC West. I think the NFC West games are going to be some good scoring games.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Cardinals, Seahawks, those are for sure. You know, 49ers might be the debatable one, but, you know, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
I don't
see.
like backpedaling, but what would you think about that question that Dave gave you earlier with the 6 players that he gave us?
Oh, yeah. So
who was your 3? It's like I
My
said,
3, I'm going to go with what you just said, too.
you feel
Gaskin, Jamal Williams, and
Devontae.
Devontae Smith are the safest.
They-
Pittman got a backup quarterback, like you said. Waddle got a backup quarterback as well.
Yeah.
Gaskin, that could be a good thing that he
yeah,
got a
because
backup
he's going to
quarterback.
get more volume.
Yeah, he's going to get more value. Henderson's playing against a tough defense, plus he's hurt. Pollard is like, he's hot. I'll wait one more week. If he doesn't look good this week, he's a
Man,
must start.
if Zeke goes down,
He's top 5 running back. Top 5.
sheesh.
Seriously.
Who has a better?
brother
Okay, right now, real quick. Who has a better upside if they go? If there's
Pollard.
nobody else, you don't.
Nobody
know.
else.
All right, never mind.
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody
Okay.
else.
Seriously.
Not even Madison.
Nope. Pollard. Because he's on the Cowboys.
A.J. Dillon?
He catches the passes. No. A.J. Dillon to me is...
Boring.
Yeah. He
can
is
only
who
run
he
in-
is.
He can only run in between.
He is
the
who he
tackles.
is. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. It's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Back to the people.
Let's go. Back to the people. I mean, the questions, I think we're up to date. Anybody else have any fantasy questions? Ali, ask us some fantasy questions. We can help you out. I know you play fantasy. Let us know what you need. Any help with that. But before we even get into the segment, first of all, I do want to say shout out to the cousin Saddiq. We were kind of introducing each other. Saddiq, what's going on, man? Everything good? How's everything? How's life? Everything smooth?
Alhamdulillah, everything's good.
Can you let people know like what you do out here? What's your life? I want you to introduce yourself a little bit, man.
Well, born and raised in New York.
Yep.
Shout out to the Bills.
All right.
But Lions fan.
You ain't jumping on table fan bills though.
No, we ain't talking about
You
that.
ain't jumping on
No.
table fan bills. That boy just shout out to the Bills.
You got to shout out to the Bills.
All right, you're
You gotta
right.
shout
You're right.
out.
Go ahead.
But yeah, moved to Michigan about 10, 15 years ago, somewhere in there. Just been kicking in Detroit. Alhamdulillah, I got a lot of family here, a lot of love, a lot of support.
Yep.
We're just doing it, man.
Alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah. Great guy right here. My man Saddiq right here. Very good guy. We got a question quickly. Should I start Deebo Samuel over Henry Ruggs?
I seen that from the corner of my eye.
Oh, wait.
Come on, man.
We got to make sure
Just-
we're on the same page
Is
right
that a
now.
Yeah.
serious question?
That is a serious question. So you guys feel comfortable with Deebo Samuels over Ruggs?
Stop it. Deebo Samuel is top 5 receiver right now in fantasy football.
I know he leads the league in yards.
Deebo Samuel is right now. Right now, I'm
But
gonna
I think
start.
they threw that question, directed at
You're right.
You knew what I was
You're
gonna
right.
say, but
Henry.
yeah, I'll go with Deebo Samuels.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, safer.
Just because,
day.
yeah, it's
safer. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only reason. Other than that,
There you go.
Man.
There you go. But speaking of family, you know who else we look at as family, and that actually is family? All right, the people at Give to Gain.
Yes, sir.
Great people over there. Shout out to Give to Gain. They're going to be our first sponsor of the day. We have 3 of them. We got Give to Gain, we got BC Adhesives, and the Balkan House. You know, our 3 gold boys, by the way. Shout out to all 3 of them. They are a sponsor of the Fantasy Guyz, the Movement, and Table Talk. Give to Gain is a non-profit organization that sponsors orphans in Yemen. 100% of all their donations goes to the less fortunate. They appreciate all the people that donate. Why Yemen? Some people might wonder. It's the largest humanitarian crisis and aid operation. 5 million people are at risk of famine. 15 million need water or sanitation support. You know, you could Google it. There's a lot of stuff going on in Yemen. There's
Yeah,
wars.
it's a crisis.
There's kids that are not going to school, not being educated. Families that don't have homes, who don't have food, obviously. So, if you can donate, help out. Definitely help out. Shout out to Rico, Fantasy Guyz Man of the Year.
yes, sir.
I don't like 2021 Rico right now, man. He's not like this. He's usually entertainment, man. I'm telling you.
I think it's
You know, the
just
Champions League, he's usually, every week, there's something that he's
12
done.
12 men will change you. 12 men will change you. It'll humble you.
It will. It will, man. But that's our first one. Let's get the show on the road, all right? So, keep Michael Pittman or replace him with Brandon Cooks or Darnell Mooney. I would have
Ooh,
definitely picked up Brandon
Cooks.
Cooks.
Brandon
Cooks.
Listen, for the next 3 weeks, we don't know yet about David Mills, what he's gonna bring to the table. But one thing that we do know is that when Tyrod Taylor is back,
He loves Brandon Cooks.
He loves Brandon.
that boy was getting targets.
How
top
many did he get?
10.
Over 14?
I know in a PPR he dropped over
So
20
last week.
Yeah.
Also, then maybe David Mills is looking at him too. Then, because I mean, I don't know when Tyrod Taylor got out or what. I mean, when what the snap count was for him or target count was for him when Tyrod Taylor was out. But yeah,
Poor
man,
Tyrod.
I would pick up Cooks. I'll definitely pick up Cooks. So we had a game on Monday.
We had a game on Monday. We did?
Yes.
I thought it was a half a game.
Yeah, it was.
It was a half a game.
For Lions, it
Yeah.
was a half a game. Saddiq, what was your overall overview of the game? Is it what you expected?
It is 100% what I expected.
Okay.
And I expected nothing less, honestly. The Detroit Lions are in that rebuild mode, and I'm content with that because, like we were talking about earlier, we want that number 1 pick. And Aaron Rodgers did what Rodgers did. Jones did more than what he was supposed to.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
But overall, it's exactly what I expected.
Exactly, man. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. It's the Lions. I mean, go ahead, Jose.
The only thing I liked about like I was telling you guys, the coaching staff was showing sign of fight. Even Dan Campbell after the game was talking about if you're not going to fight till the end of the fourth quarter, he doesn't want you on the team, man. So that guy he's talking business. I like how he's carrying himself.
Slowly but surely, they're going to weave out the ones that are not part of the program, and they're going to bring in ones, hopefully, that are.
Yep.
And, signs, good signs. Okay,
Good
let's
signs.
focus on the good signs. First of all, the running game still looks solid.
Yeah.
Our running backs
Very
look like
solid.
they're solid.
Our line looks
Our
good.
line, Penei Sewell, I was scared. But guess what? I seen a stat. Guess who was in the top 3 PFF rated offensive linemen?
Wow.
Sitting at number 2, Penei Sewell.
Wow.
Why?
Yes.
Why? Because we put him in his comfortable.
He put him in his
left
comfortable
tackle, man.
spot, so that's a huge sign. Like, you don't want to mess up on your first round pick, especially when it's a top,
10.
6, 7 pick. Yeah, top 10 pick.
In general.
Like, you can't. Like, the Okuda one is still gonna be it's gonna haunt us for a long time. The Okuda one, I'm telling
Absolutely.
you. Like, we're gonna look
Yeah.
back at it.
He
like,
just made Eric Ebron look all right.
yeah, seriously.
Seriously.
That's what it's looking like, which is sad. But Sewell looks good. We haven't seen the defensive linemen and the mid rounds and all that. That corner that was a rookie. He was doing all right, man. Until he got hurt.
Yeah. There goes another blow for us.
But at the end of the day, then you got Hawkinson. That's also a good sign. So you got to look at it like, to me, we're on the right track. Like they were saying on ESPN, and you were mentioning that.
Yeah.
I was just telling Jose, like, they kind of like us there. Though, we had Riddick, and then we had, what's his name, the quarterback that's also talking now. That guy, I know he was showing us some love too. But it's true. The Lions are looking a little better. They're in the right direction. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, we're just so far behind talent-wise. We talked about the outside, the receivers. If they're on any other team, I think they'll probably be on practice squads. So
Yeah.
honestly, it's all right. But we're
Can
getting there.
Saddiq make that team? That's the question.
You want to go run a 40? I mean, Allen Park is down the street.
Al Park is out of straight. We got some questions right quick. Ziad Hadi, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, my man Ziad. Shout out to Ziad, Bash and Z podcast, Act Accordingly with Bash and Z. Great people over there, man. The reason why this show is running is because of those guys right there. Good evening, gentlemen. Montgomery at Cleveland, Tyson Williams at Detroit, Pittman at Tennessee. I'm sorry, Ziad, but I'm going to have to put you on the spot on this one, Z. You can never bench David Montgomery. Are we on the same page or what? Like, are y'all agreeing with me right now?
I mean,
David Montgomery, to me, is in that category. Am I not seeing the same person as y'all seeing?
as of right now, he's the only thing Chicago has because they haven't given.
And then Ziad, I'm telling you right now, David Montgomery, Justin Fields is playing.
Yes.
That actually boosts him. Defenses, they're worried about him. Once he starts running, that's it. Why do you think freaking Tyson Williams, Lamar, Latavius Murray, anybody that jumps in that Baltimore backfield
is
going to
have
be solid.
an open field.
Yeah.
Just because they sit there and watch Lamar.
The number one problem is him. Even as a runner. You know what I'm saying? There's teams that look at a quarterback as their arm as the number one problem. They look at Lamar as when it's a run, he's the number one problem. So you're now entering number 2 category for David Montgomery. Once Justin Fields start running it, this is the time to get him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if teams are looking down, fantasy teams, if they're looking down on David Montgomery, this is the time to get him. I'm not going to lie. I think he's going to be top 12 fantasy running back.
I'm pretty sure he finished.
Dude, he finished 7 or 8 or 9 last
he
after
did
that
great
crazy
last
run.
year,
Wow.
Yeah, he
that was
finished,
like at the end of the year too.
yeah.
So.
I think now this year's going to be more consistent. Like, PPR is going to be 14 to 16. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's solid.
Yeah.
solid RB2, borderline 1 category. Do you agree, man?
I definitely do agree.
So are you starting Montgomery, by the way, over those guys?
100%.
I understand. Look, I understand why he's asking the question. Tyson Williams is going against the Detroit Lions. They just let Aaron Jones score 16 touchdowns on them,
That's true.
and and he's a little. And they're going against the Browns. Yeah, Chicago's going against the Browns. So, but yeah, I understand. Like, man, it's still the beginning of the season. He had a couple bad games, just like a couple people that.
No, he had a first good game.
He had a good game.
He had a
First
first
game was
game,
good. Yeah, he did score a
He
touchdown.
had like 18, 19 fantasy
So
points.
that's solid, man.
Yeah.
Very so.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, after that game, I remember you were telling me. He said, dude, I think David Montgomery's going to go out. I kept on thinking, like, damn, man, I should have trusted Saddiq. I should have snagged him.
Should have.
But we'll see. We'll see. We got some questions. They're flying. Is it you, Saddiq? What's going on, Saddiq?
Where you been?
I know, man. What's
Look
going
at
on?
him.
All right. All right.
got?
So,
Go
ahead.
yeah, that's my little round, David Montgomery. Listen, I don't want y'all to think I'm too high on him. But I think I think he's an every week starter. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. I think you
Okay.
can't bench him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I see what you're going. Yeah.
He went
absolutely.
off and I benched him. Who is he talking about? Debo, I'm assuming? Or, that's what he's saying.
Probably Ruggs.
Keep Juju or replace him with Mooney, Henry Ruggs, or Pittman? I'll keep Juju.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably worried about the little pec injury that Big Ben has already. Already
Yeah.
has a pec injury.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is weird
Yeah.
because I would have invested in a quarterback this year.
Man, I would have invested.
But they maybe like Dwayne Haskins, man.
You know what?
Give him a chance.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance. But yeah, anywho. No, keep Juju, you're good. Don't be trippy. I mean, there is a guy I like on your team. And I'm just saying.
Ruggs? First name
I
Henry?
didn't say it. Did I say anything?
First name
You said
Henry?
Last,
Alright.
last names.
Ruggs.
All right, so who you keeping, by the way? You got Juju, you got Mooney, you got Henry, Pittman.
You got to go with the safe pick. I think Juju's definitely the safe pick, especially rather than all of them other guys, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something to be proud about, though.
No,
It's not something to be proud about. Trade away Jarvis Landry for Judy. Half-point PPR, 12-team Superflex. My other wide receivers are Ridley, Brandon Cooks, Robbie Anderson, Devontae Smith, Jacoby Myers. I like that trade.
Yeah.
It's not that, yeah. I mean, because Judy's going to be gone until what, week 7?
Yeah.
He's coming back week 7. Well, apparently he's coming back week 7. A high ankle sprain is not something you can easily come back from. It lingers. Don't forget.
Christian McCaffrey. That was him last year.
Exactly.
That was
Michael
it.
Thomas,
Michael
you know what I'm
Thomas.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
the list goes on and on. So, I don't
Yeah.
know. The injuries scare me, man. I'm a Judy owner too, so.
So trade away Jarvis for Landry for Judy, 12-team Superflex. Yeah, I like the deal. I mean, for future references, if Judy can play, it's good.
Yeah.
But Landry, everybody underestimates him, bro.
Yeah.
Solid.
He's another solid 12 to 14, possibly get you a touchdown and make it 18
Absolutely.
every week.
Sometimes
You know
he'll
what I'm
throw a touchdown.
saying? There you go.
Yeah.
They get creative with him. Man, I was in a close one last week. What happened? Let us know. Did you win or lose? Montgomery hasn't done much, and he's going against a strong Browns defense. That's why I asked. I mean, what was first week? I know you're in a standard. I think he's in a standard league, but even with standard, he had like 100 yards and a touchdown. Remember?
Yeah.
Against the Rams. That's why I figured. We got Pittman at Tennessee, Mooney at Cleveland, Ruggs at Miami. Are we gonna start him or you're dropping them? That's a question. That's a whole different question. You gotta let us know. I don't know if you meant by dropping him or starting him. But I guess maybe starting him. Mooney at Cleveland, Ruggs at Miami, and Pittman at Tennessee.
Solid, why don't you go with this one? We all know my
Saddiq.
All right, you said Ruggs, Pittman, and who?
I'm going Mooney.
Really?
I'm telling y'all, Justin Fields gonna have himself a nice welcome week. Andy Dalton he will no longer see the field as a Chicago quarterback.
You're becoming like a little Chicago-y here right now. Do you know the
think-
boys are coming in this weekend? Is that what you know?
Oh man!
The Chicago boys
They
are coming?
came on the right weekend. I'm about to hype them up, dog. Real talk.
I think he
I'm
sent me a
about to hype
Snapchat.
him
He
up.
already bought the Justin Fields jersey.
Guys,
He's
Justin Fields. We can rewind the tape. I said this about Lamar Jackson. I was like, Joe Flacco is not gonna see the field anymore, and you could ask Brian Money and Tony was on the show that week, and that was Lamar Jackson takeover. First of all, I'm just saying takeover. It's happening, but what I'm trying to say is him playing well. He's gonna still have his rookie moments, but he runs the ball, guys. That's huge. If we're talking fantasy, it's huge. If we're talking for the Bears, what happened against Cincinnati? It was a 3rd and 10. Andy Dalton ain't about to get a first down in those situations. He ran for a first down. Those kind of plays extend games. They ended up running the ball out. Won the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Big first down. Those plays are huge. He's going to bring that to Chicago. Are they a good team overall? I don't know. I don't know how good Chicago is, but he definitely makes them better. And fantasy-wise, I think he's going to be a solid top 12 fantasy quarterback.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. He runs. Those runners, they automatically get you in there. Jalen Hurts was number 9 as a fantasy quarterback. He was inaccurate. They said he was the worst accurate quarterback, right? That's why they're thinking about replacing him. What you about to do? You about to play something for me?
No, I just picked up Justin Fields. Just in case.
But you dropped A.J. Dillon, though. That was too quick.
I had to. I had too many.
That was too quick.
It's okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Worth it.
Hey.
He's a runner. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Chicago, they're going to make it happen for him, man. They're going to make it happen, bro. All right. I lost by 3. That's all Aaron Jones' fault, man. Aaron Jones messed up a couple people.
I feel you on that.
Oh.
Ziad had asked a very good question, guys. He asked a very good question. And sorry, Ziad, I know you asked this earlier, but go ahead. We got a phone.
I'm sorry. I just got a text message from, my cuz. He's in the league, so he said, I see you, cuz. He just got the notification that I added Justin Fields.
That's hilarious. It's real. They made a mistake. You better let him know you made a mistake. All right? Because, dude, I think he's going to be solid. Those running quarterbacks, they make you a safe floor. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Especially when you draft Justin Herbert.
So, should I worry about Najee Harris?
Absolutely not.
This is a guy that just traded for him, by the way.
Yeah, I just traded.
Let go of Barkley and Michael Thomas for Najee Harris. So, he's speaking, from experience right now.
Absolutely. Look, man.
I own him in one league.
Just because I love the team that he's on.
They're going to give it to him.
Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get it right. Either they start off hot and fall off, or they start off bad and they take off. So just be patient with him. I know he's been he only scored 1 touchdown. That's it. That's all it is. But they're gonna learn to get him the ball. I promise.
He's in the same category of a lot of these running backs. To be honest with you, they had a bad first week, and he ended up with PPR. He ended up 18 or 19 last week, right? So we gotta wait on him. But it's the touches compared to the yards. Like he has 17 carries for 49 yards type of stuff. That's what worries people. Not even 3 yards per carry. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's him. It's Pittsburgh.
He's playing over 90%.
That's what I was gonna say. He ain't getting off the field.
He loves football.
Saddiq looks like Adam Morrison. Take a guess who said that.
Let me see.
You get 3 answers. You're gonna get one of them.
Well, I know his family.
Okay.
Who we got? Nasty Nash?
Nasty Nash.
Nasty Nash.
Nash, he deserves a steak for that, for getting it right. And
yes,
the rest of the panel does too for being here.
Please.
I'm going to be home at 8, Nash.
Yeah. 8:30.
8:30.
We haven't even started the show yet. We answering questions.
Some Nasty potatoes.
There you go. Shout out to Nasty Nash. You're going to have a truck coming soon. Nasty Nash truck. Me and Saddiq are 50% owners of the truck. All day. All right. But going Najee Harris, so people worry about.
Yeah, I don't think they should worry about it. Like you said, he's getting the production, and it's only week 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it at all. As long as he's getting the production, you said he's getting 90% of the snaps. So.
Yeah. First game he played 100%.
Yeah.
Of the snaps. He didn't.
Second game he said I need a little water.
I might want to make a trade for him.
Chew. Yeah, it's all about that. And you know what?
Yeah.
I think at the end of the year too, that's when he's really gonna be. I think the guy because he's gonna be warmed up. The cold weather, running backs like that, Derrick Henry, they take over. So I think be patient, but you will need to be patient.
You have no
choice. Because I think now until at least week 8, you're gonna get a roller coaster of Najee Harris because it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's not his fault. It's Pittsburgh. The team that they are. Keep Antonio Gibson or start Montgomery? See, that's what's the problem. I went off around Montgomery and now we asking questions. But, believe it or not, it's a valid question. Because Gibson is in a weird situation right now. I like Gibson. I'm very high on Gibson. But, it's like they are not using him the way you think, that they would be using him.
Remember in the offseason we heard the rumors?
The McCaffrey.
The McCaffrey offense. They're going to Swiss Army that. Another guy you got to be patient with, man. Just give him a minute. I hope they get it right. Because Ron Rivera is a defensive guy, and I hope they can figure out how to run the ball because he knows how to stop him. But I would go to Montgomery as of right now just because of the volume and, who has the better upside right now. One guy's got Justin Field, the other guy got Heineke.
Yeah.
So
Washington, who are they playing this week? Do we know on the top of our heads?
No.
Probably not? Okay.
No Washington.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of right now either, and I have no idea who they're playing as well. But Saddiq, Gibson or Montgomery?
I gotta go Gibson, man. I'm still high on Gibson. I still think he has the potential. I see him as a better or I just feel like he's gonna score more points than
Overall?
Montgomery overall.
Okay.
So I'd have to go Gibson on that.
All right, he got Gibson, he got Montgomery. I didn't give an answer. It depends on who's Gibby playing.
Gibby's going against Buffalo.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
a tough team.
Yeah. Who's
And they're tough against the running backs.
against-
At Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Montgomery.
And Montgomery's going against
I'm going
the
Montgomery,
Browns.
Cleveland. I mean, I don't care. I'm telling you, Justin Fields gonna open up the field a little bit. I think Montgomery's gonna have a little more better success than Gibson on that game. All right, let's keep it rolling. Which tight end should I start? Gerald Everett or Tyler Higbee? Higbee. I'm just gonna say it quick.
Yeah, I think Higbee's used a lot better.
But yeah.
Yeah.
You
Saddiq.
said Everett or Higbee?
Yeah.
Higbee, 100%. Yeah.
All right. There we go, guys. We're caught up with the questions. This is like the Fantasy Guyz Sunday show. We 30 minutes in and we ain't even talking about anything yet. So let's go through it. So the Lions, they lost. They got blown out. You know, takeaways, big fantasy day from Aaron Jones. Devontae Adams had a solid week. But I'm going to be honest with you. This is, I'm wondering about Adams. Like, is he going to be wide receiver 1? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about number 1 overall?
Overall. That is the question. Because it's hard to repeat that kind of feat. You know what I'm saying? And I know he wasn't last year because he got hurt, but he was, numbers-wise, when he was playing, was 1. You know what I'm saying? So that is the question. I think that was a takeaway, too. I'm looking at it like, don't get me wrong, he's the guy still. But I don't know. We're still early, man. It's still
It's still early.
It's
Trust me.
early too.
Especially as he hasn't scored a touchdown yet.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah.
Finally
So-
got some balls thrown to him. Scored about like 20 points in a PPR format.
Exactly.
Which is not bad.
Very good.
But-
I mean, if you get 20 from every week, you're not mad.
No.
Absolutely not. I'll
Exactly.
take it.
So there you go. And then Lions, we had Swift, we had Hawkinson, Jamal Williams. I don't know what his final numbers were, but was still used in the offense. You got to be happy with the way he was being used. So yeah, that's the kind of fantasy takeaways. Lions are 0-2, Packers are 1-1. Let's move on now to top 3 waiver wire options. Now this is the time where y'all listen, because we're about to tell you guys who to pick up, and basically that can help your team. Maybe it's this week, maybe it's in the future.
Yep.
I don't know if I really have somebody that's gonna like build your team up, but I'm gonna start off with you, Saddiq. What are your top 3 waiver wire options for this week?
Well, I had as number 1. I actually just picked him up in my family league, and it's the Carolina Panthers defense.
Great pick.
They're going.
We
against,
also have him on the list. Jose does, and myself as well.
Yeah,
And we don't talk about this stuff usually. But go ahead.
Yeah, they're going against a rookie quarterback. Thursday night game. I feel like they're gonna get over 20 points.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel like they don't.
I'm worried about that because he
Texans-
picked him up.
Yeah, the Texans offense. I don't think I have enough time to. fill
I was
those.
excited that I had to not play against anybody from that from that game.
Yeah.
Because Thursday games and they're weird.
I
They're
love
toss-ups.
having a reason to watch the game.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I do too.
Yeah.
So you kind of made that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, he has a good reason to watch the game. It's Carolina Panthers defense. Good defense, by
They're
the way, too.
man.
They're good defense.
'Cause you
playing
know
against
why?
a bad offense.
Last year they were a young defense.
Yeah, and they grew.
And they
Carolina, I had a feeling in my head, I was like, dude, they could be maybe sneaky this year. Really, it's Sam Darnold that's gonna control their destiny. Carolina was my number 2. I'm on this list, by the way, and I know you had it on your list as well.
Yes, I did.
So go ahead, what's number 2?
Number 2, I had Rondell Moore.
Yes. If he's still available, he is a good one.
I think he's a very explosive. Yeah, and I think he could definitely contribute to a team that needs a wide receiver in the
Fast.
flex or something like that.
You know what they were saying? They said that he's people are worried about him because he's 4th in snaps on his team, wide receivers. So they're playing AJ and Christian Kirk more than him, and obviously Hopkins. So that's what people worry. If they start playing him more, I think low key he's a sneaky player. Like if he starts getting snaps like he's supposed to, like maybe the guy in the slot, because Kirk is that guy, and it's hard to beat out Kirk.
Yeah.
Because he's been there.
He's Kirk.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if he somehow, some way can start finding the field more, watch out for Rondell.
Watch out for Rondell.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Okay, Saddiq, number 3, go ahead.
Number three. See, I made this little list before I knew Carson Wentz got injured.
Oh,
Okay.
So, I had Pascal on there.
Having good back-to-back weeks, though.
Great back-to-back weeks. 3 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
High hopes for him. I feel like him and Pittman are definitely the only 2 receivers or the only 2 options on there.
Yeah.
Just until T.Y. comes back. But
I think people are putting too much pressure on T.Y. I don't think he's about to come out here and ball like that.
T.Y. has
no, but I got respect for T.Y.
I know, I
Yeah.
got respect for him as a player and the NFL on a team, yes. But people are like saying when T.Y. comes back.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not the only one. Everybody's saying, I'm sitting there like, bro, who's T.Y. at the end of the day?
Did he score a touchdown last year? I think he did.
He did. Towards the end of the year, he was balling.
Balling.
He was on people's rosters. And he
Oh,
was,
really?
Yeah. Uncle Eddie, I remember.
Uncle Eddie, yeah.
Uncle Eddie scooped him, and he was
Uncle
starring
Eddie.
him and balling with him. So, good. Great. I like those. Though. Jose, you want me to dish it to you now? Go ahead.
You know, I'm gonna go with number 3. It's a wide receiver. You know, just because of like I was talking about the Judy injury last week, Tim Patrick Sr. I understand that we seen what Sutton did last week. It was crazy. He had a lot of targets, but at the end of the day, Tim Patrick scored his touchdown again. You know, Teddy Bridgewater is playing decent football.
Yeah.
Enough for you to get some fantasy points out of his receivers.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of options now. I think the only the threats are Tim Patrick,
Sutton
and Fan.
Yeah.
That's it. So you got 50-50 chance, honestly, of him getting a touchdown every time he throws the ball in the air in the end zone. But that was number 3. Number 2, Quintus Cephas. I like him now.
Really?
Yes.
Just think he's a guy?
I mean, besides Hawkinson, who else can he throw it to?
I'm talking about the
Dan
receiver.
Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Campbell soup.
Campbell soup. But, you know, just because Tyrell Williams is still going to be out, he still hasn't practiced yet. I don't think he's coming back this week anyway. You know, Tyrell Williams is one of those
Stay
guys.
home. Tell him stay home.
Just
the mates.
Did you guys remember?
Like.
I forgot he was out in the Lions, honestly. But yeah, Quintus is just because it looks like Jared Goff is looking for him. That's when he can't find Hawkinson, he looks for him.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That is true.
And my number 1 waiver pickup. That's gonna help you build your team. You're gonna build around this guy.
You better not.
Yes, I am. Because when you got that solid quarterback,
Oh,
you don't have to worry about nobody else. I'm just saying.
Did not have him at
Derek
number 1.
Carr.
Oh,
Listen.
nice. I did not know you were going that way.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Go
stick
ahead.
with my guy.
Continue,
You stick with yours.
continue, Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. But listen, Derek Carr leads the league in yards. Every MVP talk, I know it's week 2. It's only week 3. I'm sorry, week 3. Derek Carr's in it. Back-to-back great games. I was about to say championships. 2 touchdowns. He threw for over 350 yards. You know, Josh Jacobs is out again, so they're gonna throw the ball right now. They're going again at home. He's gonna light
Who
it
they
up.
playing Miami?
Miami at home. I know Miami came off a nasty loss. Listen, when a team comes off a loss like they did,
I'm worried though. I'm worried about Miami. The way they lost, the way they played.
It's like they gave up.
They gave up.
Especially
And
when
you don't
Tua
like to
went
see
down,
that.
it was over, man.
Yeah, but that's still weird though, because like you would expect them to. Like, it was Buffalo, and last time they played, Buffalo smacked them and got them out of the playoffs. They're the ones that stopped Miami from making the playoffs last year.
Yep.
So it's like I know Tua got down, but dude, they were like Buffalo. You know, bullied them.
Oh man,
They bullied them.
I
Start
went
to
against.
finish.
I went against
Yeah.
the Buffalo's defense.
Yeah, man. I freaking had
was
Jason
disgusting.
Sanders as my kicker. Goose egg. That boy gave me a goose. He was like, my team don't score, I ain't gonna score.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Y'all score first, and I got y'all there.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Good list. Derek Carr is the number 1 yards leader right now in the NFL. It's crazy to me. Because I was stressing that they don't have no weapons on the outside. Like, he's just spreading the ball to some, like, bumps. That's how I look at it. And he's doing a great job. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
what the good quarterbacks do.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to call them bumps, but I look at them like 4s and 5s. Like, 2s and 3s the best. There's no 1 on the Vegas Raiders, but Saddiq was about to give us a breaking news insight saying that there's some rumors out there that Thomas might be going there. That would be a great pickup.
No, yeah, I just think that'll be a great pickup.
Amazing
for Michael
pickup.
Thomas.
That would make me say Derek Carr is a
Wow.
pickup.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas.
Sources.
Henry Ruggs.
Sources.
Waller.
Are you putting Oz Media next to this source or no? Because it's important. We can't be putting it out there.
Troop Media.
Troop Media.
Troop
Okay.
Media.
So we know where we're going with this. So my 3 pickups. I put Cordrell Patterson. He had like over 20 points last week playing against Tampa. Dude, at the end of the day, I think he's like a dart. He's like a flex option. You know, you start him, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
20 or 2.
Yes,
So,
exactly. So I think he's worth the stash because at the end of the day, Atlanta, I never liked Mike Davis. And so far, I think Cordrell is the guy to be having on your team in terms of running back. And guess what? The reason why I'll stash him is you can play him as a receiver.
Or a running back.
Yes.
Wow.
So
In the Yahoo format.
yes, Yahoo format, you can play him as a receiver, and he's getting running back touches. So if you're a team that has 3 wide receivers, you must start 3. Dude, that's a steal to me. You know what I'm saying? As your 3rd receiver, solid. Carolina's defense is number 2 for me. We don't gotta explain it much. Everybody had him on there. And then number 3, I put 2 quarterbacks there. Danny Dimes against Atlanta. That's why Yusuf asking that question. I was sitting there and I was like, damn. Like, that's a good question because Danny Dimes is going to have himself a good week against Atlanta. I have a feeling because he's been good the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Solid numbers, playing Atlanta, worst against the quarterback this year so far. And then Justin Fields, if he's available. It might not be this week. I'm not telling you to start him this week, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna start him. I don't care, I'm gonna do it. But he will be a good fantasy quarterback for you from now until the end of the year. Solid, stash him, worth it, keep it. He'll be a good quarterback. Alright? Alright, so that's our top 3 waiver wire pickups. Going from waiver wire, we're gonna shift over to college football. Alright, what was that? What
That was
that?
the shift.
Okay, that was the shift right there, okay? So, we are going to break down the top 25 college football rankings. Last week, I told Jose, when the green and white walks into the stadium of Miami and beat those Miami Hurricanes, they're going to put us in the top 25.
Oh, they did.
And they put us at 20. Alright, there's an ESPN announcer that said, I don't want to see them anything less than 15. Alright, and that's pushing it. But they put us at 20.
Yeah.
They put us at 20, and that's fine with me. That's fine because we want to slowly and steady win the race. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. Big takeaways. I had MSU at 20, Michigan at 19. I'm going to sit here and argue about that right quick.
Yeah,
After that, Wisconsin 18, Penn State 6, Iowa 5. 2 big surprises in the Big Ten, and Ohio State's 10. I just want to quickly say, 6 Big Ten schools. SEC has 7. They're leading the way. Big Ten was 6. That's great. Iowa at 5. We were kind of talking about this. So they went to Indiana and beat Indiana, who's not ranked now, and I guess maybe they were over-ranked because they were ranked at the moment. And then they went to Iowa State and beat Iowa State as well.
You know how important that is.
Yes. State rivalry, heck, it's just like Michigan State, realistically. They're just in 2 different conferences, though. All right? And then beat Kent State. What you think, man? Like, I know you got Iowa on your list as well. Big surprise?
Yeah, I'm not surprised because they got a great defense, man. You know, and honestly, in college football, that's one thing. It's very hard to have a great defense because these kids love to score and they're fast and freakish athletes. So
yeah,
I'm surprised that they're ranked that high because nobody expected them to be this good. That's what I think, but
yeah.
But they're doing a great job representing the Big Ten. I like it.
And Saddiq, I know you were talking to us and you mentioned this. You basically said that he had a statement, and this is one of his takeaways, is that Alabama is beatable. Okay, that's what he said. Alabama.
We want Bama.
We want Bama.
We want Bama.
Is that what you're coming in here saying?
I think just based off last week, their run defense was atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost
They almost
250 yards.
They almost blew it last week, too.
It's Florida?
Yeah, against Florida. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely can see what you're saying. The way that they beat Miami kind of had people shook, but we're realizing that Miami's not that good of a team either. So, realistically, who have they beaten? I mean, they beat Florida. That is a big win. But it was close.
Yep.
And they just broke through. So, but going back to Michigan State. Serious question, Jose.
Damn.
Serious question.
Serious question.
All right. Do you feel like all I want to do, because I really don't care at the end of the day, because everything's going to play itself out.
I know.
But my question is, does Michigan State fans have a fair, thing to say when they feel like ESPN shows a bias towards Michigan over Michigan State?
Yeah.
Because, first, I'm going to say 2 things, okay? Well, I'm going to stick to one, because I was going to go left, and I ain't trying to go left. I ain't going to go left. I ain't going to go left, but I'm going to stay to the one, okay? Look who they beaten, all right? Michigan State went to Miami, beat Miami, went into Northwestern, beat Northwestern. I don't care if they're not good. They went into those places and beat those guys. And then they beat a whack old Youngstown State team or whatever who it was that we played, okay?
BYU?
Not BYU. I think Youngstown State. So Michigan, they beat Washington.
Yep.
Was it Western or Central?
Western.
Western. And then...
Northern Illinois.
Illinois.
We're smacking around. We're smacking around the MAC.
MAC champions.
I was telling you if we were in the MAC.
Was that all at home?
I think 2 were at home.
Who was away? Yeah, I play at Washington.
Damn.
Yeah. All at home.
Yeah.
And they got Michigan 19, Michigan State 20. They're teasing. They're messing with us.
Just because we were ranked before you guys.
Yes.
And we won, and it's just the way how we won. It was 64-10. That's the only. Calm down. Mel Tucker's the truth. I know.
Tuck coming. That's the line.
What the tuck? The tuck rule.
There you go.
But yeah, man.
Do you see where I'm coming from, though, Saddiq?
I see where you come from.
They're just building it up.
They are.
They have to do this.
They do. They do. They do
That's
this on
gonna
purpose.
be. Yeah, it's like honestly, I look forward to the Michigan and Michigan State game now more than the Ohio State game.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking smack, man. There's gonna be heavy smack that week of, and then the week after.
Oh yeah, loser.
Deal. Gotta wear the colors.
Loser wears the other team's jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta wear the colors.
I got you. I'm talking jersey. I got you a Tom Brady jersey.
I got you a Magic Johnson Michigan State jersey.
Spray that down before you put it on me, boy. Magic Johnson, Michigan State. I gotta go find my old Chris Webber jersey.
The timeout?
The timeout jersey.
Authentic.
Oh man, great times to be in Michigan.
All right, we talk college, we talk waiver wire, we're having some fun now. We got Saddiq laughing, man. Shout out to Saddiq, he's in the building. He's here to give us some UFC talk. We're gonna get into that. All right, so now we're gonna get into a great conversation. I mean, I don't want to say great, but a conversation that he brought up, by the way. Shout out to the guest. He talked about this. I was like, you know what? That's a great topic to talk about, and that's COVID and how it has impacted sports.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, let's start off with fans. Before we go into COVID, fans. How important are fans to the game? First of all, how great is it to see fans? So let's start off with that. Like, as fans, how great is it to see fans?
Ain't nothing better when the player runs into touchdown and you hear the whole stadium erupt. Mm-hmm. Last year, we were hearing sideline screams. Remember the guys screaming?
That was crazy. That was crazy that we actually...
It just sounded weird. Nothing was normal.
Yeah.
It felt like we were still trying to adjust.
Yeah.
But now, man... Oh,
it's back.
It's back.
It's back.
It's back. And us missing it made it like even better too. You appreciate everything.
Absolutely.
You appreciate the fans. You know what I'm saying?
They're
cussing at the players. Hey,
guess what I did this year?
Keep them there.
I took my son to a Tigers game.
Okay.
Never would have considered it 2 years ago.
That's true. You appreciated it.
I just wanted him to live, because last year I kept thinking like, man, are these kids never gonna get to go to a ball game now?
Yeah.
Are they never gonna get a chance to do all the fun things that we did? But man, it hurt. But I appreciate it a lot more.
Fans, what you think about fans, Saddiq?
It's needed.
Yeah.
I think honestly, man, and there's nothing like it. You know, like you said, that hearing that crowd go crazy. One of the best games I ever actually went to. Shout out to Oakland Raiders. I was in Oakland. The last year they had a game against the Lions.
It was Calvin Johnson going nuts.
No.
Okay.
This was 2-3. It was the last year they had the Oakland Raiders stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Make sure you speaking to the mic.
Sorry, it was the last week they had the Oakland Raiders. Last year, sorry, they had the stadium. But yeah, there's nothing like the fans.
The Black Hole is
it's
an amazing place.
It is amazing. It is amazing.
It's a bucket list.
Do y'all think it's the best stadium? I mean, best fan base?
It's a diehard fan base.
It is a
It's
diehard.
up there.
You don't,
it's up there.
Like, I walk around at work with a Raider shirt on.
And it's like a you're like one.
Oh man, I made friends because of Raider shirts at work. Honest to God.
Like you walk on a Lions shirt, people laugh at you.
Yeah, they'll say.
Nice colors. Do you have a matching hat? You know what I'm saying? But Raiders gear, first of all, it looks hard.
It
of
does.
course.
Great black and silver, you know what I'm saying? You already know. So yeah, man, fans are awesome. Fans are awesome, you know.
It makes the game funner.
And how does that impact the game, though, man? It definitely, would y'all agree?
Absolutely, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, when it's 4th and 1, and you know what I'm saying, the other team is going for it, the fans going nuts ballistic. Oh man, and they stop. Oh come on, man, ain't nothing.
The crowd
better
goes
than that.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know, people underestimate what it does for the players too. How it
The
hypes them up,
hypeness.
man.
Oh,
Like
my
your
God.
adrenaline then starts rushing because you got a whole stadium,
Literally,
40,
yeah.
50 college football, 100,000 people going nuts. It's crazy.
It impacts in just multiple ways, not just those like you said, the crowd gets crazy mentally for the players.
You're worried about the crowd.
100%. Even in baseball, you know what I'm saying. Somebody could catch a home run or a foul ball, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it impacts it.
Yeah, it changes the
Tremendously.
dimensions of it too. Yeah, you're definitely right about that, man. So, talking to fans and talking about this. So my question now, and this is the one we're discussing, is, teams that won during the COVID year, and anybody that's listening, we want you to chime in as well. Please feel free to do so. The teams that won during COVID, so like the Lakers, Saddiq's favorite team. All right, LeBron, his favorite player. All right, Lakers,
Yeah, them bubble
Dodgers.
champions. I call them bubble champs. Lakers,
the LA
Dodgers,
team.
the Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah. Oh.
Shout out to
50 minutes.
Dave Fire.
I'm gonna tell Dave 7:49. Go listen. 49 minutes in. Go check out the podcast. That's
But
funny.
yeah, it
That's
was.
funny. COVID season.
Like, listen,
COVID
the
win.
COVID championships
Yeah.
were
So
weird.
do they deserve an asterisk next to their names? Serious question. Like all of them. Do they deserve an asterisk next to their name, or is it just like any other championship?
I got this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear her. Saddiq Bey. I call him Saddiq Bey, by the way. Go ahead, Saddiq Bey.
I think they do, and let me tell you why.
This guy. All right, go ahead, Saddiq.
They all do, besides one.
Oh, you
team.
said they deserve an
Yes, they
asterisk.
deserve
Oh
it.
my goodness. Here we go.
LeBron James is the only player that doesn't.
Really? This guy is a LeBron hater. I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
No,
by
in
the
all
way.
realness, I think they all competed fairly. I was just messing around. LeBron deserves it just as much as anybody else. But in all serious, yeah, they played their butts off. They got the job done, with fans or without. Everybody was going through that same experience, so it didn't give somebody else an advantage. Yeah, the fans do impact it. We just talked about it, but still, they were out there balling, or they were out there, doing whatever they got to do. So I think they all deserve it.
Really?
Realistically, yeah.
All right, Jose. He just gave us a roller
I
coaster.
I didn't like the NBA playoffs, to be honest with you.
The bubble?
The bubble was like a 3-month scrimmage. Like it was like a practice.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
it felt like.
the
Honestly,
vibes look like that.
It felt like practice.
But
honestly.
believe it or not, the games were good.
Great.
Yeah.
There were some good games, Jose.
Yeah.
Like there were some very highly competitive. Like I remember, I was like, dude, the NBA is back. Like, well, I ain't gonna lie, I watched those games, and I've been a regular season. I watched some games, but now we're gonna definitely be watching the Pistons for sure. Like I'm looking forward to the Pistons.
Sir Cunningham.
Yes, Sir Cunningham, President Cunningham.
President.
All right. The Black Mitch Wilson. That's hilarious. We got questions. Jose, can you please come on the Sunday edition? We need you. The crowd wants Jose.
The crowd wants it. The crowd gets it.
It's-
I'll be here Sunday, and we're gonna discuss the most dizziest move ever.
Yes.
We are talking about it. It's a topic.
It's for sure topic.
It's definitely
It's
a
coming.
topic.
I forgot you're coming on Sunday. We're saving it for Sunday.
We're saving it for Sunday.
All right. So, Jose, what are your thoughts on the COVID championships?
Look, man, at the end of the day, they won. They beat the best team won. You got to crown them with or without fans, straight up. It's a competitive league, and don't get me, I heard a lot of people talking about the bubble. Yeah, they wanted to go home to their families. No. Look, man, at the end of the day, you want to win and take a championship home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
You're there.
I can't take away nothing from none of those teams. They deserve their championships just like every other year.
Yeah, me and Saddiq were arguing this, and he was definitely on one side, and now he playing that wishy-washy move, right?
Is that what it is?
Wishy-washy. What
Got
does
you
Nash
changing
say?
your mind.
Uncle Nash. What is his line?
Play.
Play. Yeah, he play. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I agree, and this is something that people argue though. At the end of the day, they really believe that like those are COVID champions. They call them Mickey Mouse rings.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, Mickey Mouse rings.
Just
So
because they hate LeBron.
yeah, so at the end of the day, I definitely think they deserved it, bro. They battled. Those other players battled. If someone else won it, no one would be talking about it right now. They'll say they deserved it. So that's my opinion. We don't even have to get into that too much, I guess. We do have drop Brian Edwards for Renfro or Renfro for Cephas. So this guy's a Raiders fan. You brought the Raiders fans here because he has 2 Raiders receivers on his team.
Damn.
And I've been ripping Raiders receivers for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And he has 2 of them though. So
I know
Edwards.
you're a Renfro fan. I know you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Edwards and first of all, I won't drop them. Put it like that. I'll wait and see which one is better. I think they're in a better situation than Cephas.
Just because of the quarterback.
Yes.
We agree that Derek Carr is a better quarterback.
Yes, for sure, bro. I'm not high on golf at all. I can't
Okay.
wait till this. We're in a perfect situation. We got a bridge quarterback with
Yeah.
a bridge, situation.
We're just getting
With-
by.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
our bridge.
Well, back
season.
to the question.
Yes, back to the question.
So
Go ahead.
I like Renfro is like your poor man's version of Cole Beasley.
Yes.
He's gonna give you 7 points, 6 points. See, but Brian Edwards, there's some games that you don't even know he's there.
Yes.
He's been on the team since last year, by the way. And their big presence, I feel like, is Darren Waller. And if I was to keep one Raider, I would stick with Hunter Renfro for now.
Renfro, safe, Edwards, boom or bust.
Basically, yeah.
Is that what you agree with or what?
I agree with it.
So you stick with Renfro?
One.
All right, that's our advice right there. All right, we keeping the ball rolling. Let me go to my second sponsor of the week, which is BC Adhesives. Shout out to BC Adhesives, our sponsor today. One of our sponsors today. You can go to BC Adhesives for all of your industrial adhesive needs. They also do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services.
And
if you're, go ahead.
I just want to let the fans know where they're from. By the way,
They're from Franklin, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
And so if you're from Wisconsin and you just smack us like the way you did, and you still decide to sponsor a show in Metro Detroit area, you're great people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they are.
Realistically, if we're Detroit, and imagine if somebody vice versa, we'd be like, you guys suck. Bye. Your team suck. Stay away
Get a
from us."
quarterback, losers.
Hang up on our faces, but those guys, Terry and Matt Cassidy, they're great
Cassidy's.
people. Ed and Jake as well, they're part owners as well. BC Adhesives, you know, you can, if you need a phone, call them 1-888-679-9825. Their website is www.bcadhesives.com. You can book them. Obviously, they're not just a regular store partner. They're the big companies. So you know they do packaging.
They're the NFL of packaging.
They are the NFL packaging. So if you want to make an NFL deal, you know who to hit up. All right. Shout out to those guys over there in Wisconsin. That's our second sponsor of the day. So before we wanted to do the sponsor, and now the highlight is going to be on Saddiq Thabet because there's some UFC fights that he told me about happening this Saturday, and I'm not a huge UFC fan. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but this guy is. He watches it like it's like we watch fantasy. I mean, he's a big fantasy person, but do you love UFC more than you love fantasy football, or where's it at right now?
I'd have to say fantasy football still got the edge.
Wow.
Still got the edge, yeah.
All right.
But
I'm actually happy to hear
UFC
this.
is creeping.
It's creeping.
man.
It's right
well,
behind
MMA. UFC is just
MMA, yes.
promotion, but MMA as a whole, yeah, it's definitely definitely up there.
Yeah, so he's a big MMA guy, and he knows what's going on. So, Saddiq, the mic is yours, man. Tell us. There's some fights on Saturday. Listen, I told you, fans are going to come back and say, yo, your UFC analyst doesn't know anything about MMA. So let us know who you got this Saturday, man. What are some fights you look forward to?
We got a bunch of fights this Saturday. UFC 266. It's in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. And we have 2 championship fights, okay? A lot of fights. I'm not going to go over all of them, but we got 5 in the main event. I got Curtis Blades and Jorginho Rosenstrike.
Is his name really Jorginho?
Jorginho.
Oh, Jorginho.
Jorginho Rosenstrike.
All right, so who you got in that one?
We got a wrestler versus striker.
Who's a wrestler, who's a striker?
Curtis Blades is a wrestler. He actually just got previously viciously knocked out.
Oh.
Yeah, viciously. Went in for the takedown, got caught by the uppercut.
Ouch.
So it was
And got knocked out.
got stone cold.
Okay.
He was
Night.
memes, all type, but we ain't gonna get into
I
it.
heard he ain't wake up to the next day.
To the next day.
So what round is it?
And then we got Jorginho Rosenstrike, a previous kickboxer, transitioned into MMA. So I just feel like it's a very, very bad matchup for him. He's a good fighter, but when you go against someone with heavy grappling and very top control, it's going to be a bad night in the office for
So
him.
who you got winning again?
I got Curtis Blades winning.
Curtis Blade winning. So far we got Curtis Blade. I just want to quickly say, Jorginho Rosenstrike. You got a name like that?
Greatest name ever.
I was going to say, you got to do something MMA or UFC or something like that. Rosenstrike.
Sounds like if your name is Rocky Lombardi, you'll play football.
Yeah. Too bad, though. He was not good.
And
hey,
then-
Saddiq, go ahead.
And then we got Valentina Shivchenko. And let me tell you guys why I'm mentioning Valentina Shivchenko. She is probably one of the greatest female MMA fighters to ever grace this earth.
Really?
Really.
Is she still in her prime, or where's she at?
is very much in her prime,
Okay.
and I feel bad for Laura Murphy, I believe her name is, or Lauren Murphy. Lauren, she
don't want to change her name after this fight, is what you're saying.
It's gonna be a one-sided fight. She's gonna get outclassed in every aspect of the fight. If it
Right
goes
now,
to the
people are just
ground,
picking up fights against her.
So
right
we're
now.
just gonna see a
literally, she is just cleaning out the division.
Yeah.
Literally. They keep putting new people in front of her. She keeps fighting the same people over. There's no one else for her to fight.
Quick question: if you were a UFC fighter, would you want to take that fight, knowing the situation going into it? Would you want to take that fight if the money is just a little bit more than any other fight? A little bit more, not too much more. A little bit more. Would you want to take that fight?
Let me answer that. Well, since it is a championship fight, they will get paid more automatically.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're looking at it from a fighter's point of view, they definitely want to take that fight just because it's still a fight.
Yeah.
She could get clipped. Anything can happen. They're
Yes.
only wearing 4-ounce gloves. They're not wearing those big boxing gloves. So
Yeah.
anything can happen. But I just don't see it happening with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's her name again? Because I ain't gonna.
Valentina Shivchenko.
Valentina Shivchenko. So far
Yes.
we got 2 picks.
Yes,
we got 2
yes.
picks. All
we
right.
got, we got 2 more. We have the fan favorite. We got Nick Diaz coming back from a 6-year layoff.
Whoa.
Yes.
Nick Diaz. That name is familiar. That's
Very
why I had to.
familiar.
I had
Tell
to
him,
look.
tell him where Diaz from.
Stockton.
Stockton, Cali.
California. Yeah.
The Diaz brothers.
It's
I'm
too much
not-
Cali vibes.
too much
from
California
Jose.
vibes going on here.
Well,
Shout out to Cali, by the way.
Yeah, he's fighting former welterweight champion Robbie Lawler, which is a great fighter.
Man, it sounds like that Mike Tyson, Holyfield. Yeah. What's this, man?
No.
Former welterweight.
He was a former, but he's
Okay.
very old now. Diaz is old too, and these guys actually fought previously in 2004 when they were both young and upcoming. Diaz knocked him out in the second.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I still believe it's a bad matchup for Lawler, just because Diaz is more of a straight technical guy, and Lawler kind of throws hooks with it. So, if I had to guess on that one, it could go either way, honestly. But if I had to guess, I'd have to go with Diaz just because.
All right, we're 3-0. We're 3-0 right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing Diaz. Okay, go ahead. So
Diaz.
then what's the last one?
The last one is the main event.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the main event, and it's for the featherweight champion. We got Alexander Volkanowski versus Brian Ortega.
Okay.
Okay, both very, very good. This is gonna be a great fight. I'm talking great fight. Volkanowski, actually, what's crazy about him, it's a featherweight championship title fight. Do you know how much they weigh at featherweight?
No.
I'm asking you. Okay.
Well, no, I'm not going to take a guess. It might sound like an idiot.
145 pounds.
I was going to say 136.
145. Volkanowski used to be a professional rugby player, and he used to weigh over 215 pounds.
Wow.
Yes.
So he still got power.
So he got massive power, and he's fighting little guys. You know what I'm saying? He's little himself, but he was 215 at one point, so he still has a lot of muscle mass. I feel
Yeah.
like. But I still think he's going to lose.
Really?
I
Wow.
do. He is the champion.
You let me
Yes.
think that.
Yes.
And then
Because I have to give him the respect because he actually beat one of my favorite fighters, Max Holloway, twice. But I think he only won one of them personally. But
All right. And so, go ahead. What are you about to say?
Brian Ortega will win. I don't think it'll last the whole 5 rounds. I think he'll definitely submit him.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Dang, you kind of hyped us up about the other dude, and then you know what I'm saying?
The other
That's
guy
gonna
is-
last
yeah.
5 rounds.
Other guy is very, very good.
Okay.
Very good. And if he gets a hold of your neck,
It sounds like you want Ortega to win. Because he beat your boy the other day.
here's the thing. I do want Ortega to win because he did beat my boy. But my boy beat Ortega. So
Uh-oh.
it
So
sets
you
up
want-
the rematch.
Okay.
Okay. So, just want to quickly go off topic right quick. Habib, greatest UFC fighter of all time, yes or no?
You know, some would say no. Actually, a lot of people would say no. And I almost would say no at one point. But honestly, I think he is the greatest of all time.
Really?
Yeah, he's definitely, without a question, the most dominant. But definitely, I would say the greatest of all time because he didn't have any hiccups in his career like John Jones did. You know, he didn't have any PED or steroid accusations, you know, like a lot of these fighters or these great fighters did. He had not one hiccup, not one blemish on his record, you know. So, in my eyes, you know, to go undefeated, to never get a cut in a sport filled.
Never, that's crazy.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
a crazy fact
Sport
right there.
filled with, you know, blood and stuff like that.
The art of how he beat people, too. It was an art to it.
It was art.
Seriously.
it was literally
He did
art.
it differently than other people, right or wrong? Am I right?
He would control you to where you would be suffocated. Like there's something on you.
And you're just trying to fight it off you, and you're just wasting all your energy
All
trying
your
to get him
energy,
off him.
exactly.
Next thing you know, you're getting up breathing twice as heavy as ever.
Exactly.
Well, guess what? There's another big fight happening
There
that
is another
Sunday.
big fight.
All right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
And-
this is the main event
You
of
don't
the
wanna do this,
evening.
though. You don't-
And now,
He wants to do it. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter, oh. It doesn't matter. It starts off as fantasy. Just so you know, it starts off as fantasy, and then it gets serious.
It starts off as fantasy, then it gets serious.
Back up, man.
I'm telling you.
Kozo, you better hold
The
him
showdown's
back.
coming down
It's
Sunday.
happening.
Got you.
This is happening this Sunday.
Yes.
We got Jose against OT in the building.
Oh,
all right.
Just to let people know what's going on.
Yes, we're talking fantasy. All right, we have to look at that. We're watching a replay over here right here. I'm looking Stiff McGriff over there. I'm looking Stiff McGriff over there. All right, yeah. Look, we got more viewers watching. Saddiq plays too much UFC on Xbox. That's what Moti said. Moti chimed in.
Oh, just real
All
quick, let's give a shout out to Moti and his team. That
Hey, oh yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes, I'm happy that you tuned in right now, Moti. Shout out to Moti. Shout out to Uncle A. Shout out to Khalid. They won the basketball championship. Went 8-1, almost undefeated.
They went 8-1.
They went 8-1.
Who beat them?
I had to, man. I'm sorry.
We'll move to our sponsor, Give to Game. You wanna wheel it in? Alright, but shout out to those guys. Ahmed Daifullah says, Yo, Ahmed, when are you coming back, bro? We've got to play soccer, by the way, for Hanley International Academy. I just want to chime that in. Get back to Hanley. We need you as a goalie.
Sounds
you as a
good.
goalie, alright? But Moti, shout out to Moti. Not only shout out to Moti, hit a couple of his play dudes primetime as well last week. So it was a good week for Moti.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good week for Moti. So Ahmed Daifullah said never. All right, I hope you do come back. Definitely gonna check in on that. I'm at Cali. Oh, look at Cali.
Cali.
We're in a Cali circle, everybody. We're in a Cali circle. All right. So yeah, there you go. We got people watching, and so Saddiq just broke down the UFC, and now we end our show with Thursday Night Football. Go ahead, Jose. What you about to say?
Oh, he also broke up the fight.
Oh yeah, there's a big fight
it was
about to go
down.
down. Fight about to happen. We got people watching. All right, so that's what ends up happening. All right, he said I moved out. So congratulations to you, then Ahmed, and to your family. I didn't know that, but definitely because his name is still on the attendance list. So we gotta let the school know about that. Hanley's also a sponsor of Oz Media, by the way. Shout out to Hanley International
Shout out to
Academy.
Hanley International.
All right, so we're here to talk Thursday Night Football. If anybody has any questions, fantasy, UFC, we're here.
It's life.
Feel free, life.
Yeah.
We're here to answer it because we got Thursday Night Football, and then we got our one last sponsor of the day, and we're done. So let us know if you got any question. Just want to share that out there. And so Thursday night, we got a very boring game on paper. I mean, can we agree to that?
Absolutely.
All right, boring game on paper. We got
But let's just be thankful we have football on Thursday.
yes, because guess what? It's beautiful, and you
Yes.
still work around it. You work your day around it.
No matter who's playing, remember this? We talked about this
Yeah.
before. I don't care who's playing on Thursday. If I know I can turn that TV on and watch some games, oh man.
I mean, you're talking to guys that watch preseason games.
Yeah, you're right.
So, like, we just want to let y'all know that we out here watching preseason games. So we appreciate Carolina versus at Houston Thursday night football game in week 3.
Starting David Mills.
We're going to preseason games.
Yeah, we go to. Hey, shout out to Saddiq Bey. We had us in the suite. Food was delivered on the field. You know, shout out to Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
Same
the
connects.
Thanksgiving game,
Same
yeah.
connects, man. Great guy right there. Great guy, Jacob. That is. So Thursday night game. We got Carolina at Houston. You know, we're gonna start off with starts and sits. Then we can say who's gonna win. And then I want the Balkan House. All right, you know, Balkan House is also the sponsor of our show, and they're famous for a doner kebab, right? Their sandwich, that doner kebab sandwich, all over the papers. It's known. Everybody loves it. It's a big hit in Europe,
Yes, it
so
is.
they brought it to America, and we happen to be blessed with it in Hamtramck. So, you know, since it's a big hit, I want to know who's your hit player of the game. Who's going to be a big hit for fantasy teams this Thursday. So let's start off with starts and sits, all right, Jose? Who are you starting? I'm going to give you the tough one. Houston.
Houston.
Yes.
Alex.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, we do. Because Tyrod Taylor was looking like Tyrod Taylor.
He was
Now he's
balling.
looking like Tyrod Taylor. So here's the thing. With Houston, I feel comfortable starting Brandon Cooks, of course. 'cause
Really?
He's
They're
there.
comfortable?
I'm not comfortable. I mean, I'm not comfortable starting nobody.
You don't
from
look comfortable in
Houston.
that chair in the first place.
I'm telling you this right now. I'm not comfortable starting anybody from Houston. I don't think I own a Houston player.
Yes.
But again, he would be like one of your only solid starts, just because, you know, they're gonna clamp down on him. I can see them. They're gonna stack the box. They're gonna make the quarterback throw it. They're gonna mess with his head, man. I feel like Brandon Cooks is probably your only valuable option. You might sneak in a touchdown here and there with Mark Ingram if you get lucky, but you know they're just like a downhill spiral. They're like one of the only teams that's doing just as bad, if not worse, than the Lions.
Yeah, but we have fantasy relevant players though. That's the difference between us and them.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't want to watch Houston. No offense to
No.
Houston. Lions, like people be like, oh, let me tune in. I got Hawk, I got Swift, I got Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's crazy. For just a split second on Sunday, I'm like, is Deshaun Watson might come back? But man, they're sticking it. It's over for him, I guess.
I don't know about Houston, but still a part of me, I don't know, man. That guy, Ray, very informative guy. He said he's not coming back this year. But
Absolutely, but that's my thing. Some people can't take that year off and come back like, all right, I'm back to football.
Look at Le'Veon.
Look at
He made a
everybody.
mistake.
Yeah, everybody that takes that year off falls off. It's crazy, but
because football's not that sport that you can just do that.
no, you got to keep up with the Joneses.
You gotta keep
is what to do.
Exactly.
But
All right,
yeah.
so you kind of broke down Houston,
I only, like I said, Brandon Cooks.
and that's a
like
dart.
that's a flex.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything past that.
Yeah. So, side up, you kind of have Carolina. I mean, I guess it's who you want to start because there's a few viable options in Carolina. So, are you starting Sam Darnold if you had to? Getting greedy with Sam Darnold?
I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't start him.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that kind of game.
Okay.
But then again, it could be that type of game. But I only could see him throwing it in the air probably in the first half.
Yeah.
But second half, just don't expect too much out of your receivers in the second half.
Okay. I like that.
So you see like a big lead starting up,
Yeah.
and he's gonna run the ball, and
it's gonna be one of those
yeah.
games.
So McCaffrey, is he? Are we gonna like name him as a hit player?
What about
Is that
him?
fair?
What about him?
Yeah,
And I'm just saying he's gonna be the guy that's gonna eat a lot.
he's gonna eat.
He could walk away with 37 easily.
Yeah,
He could.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a 30-ball game for McCaffrey easily. That's the scary thing. It's easily
35
for
and
him.
plus easily, I think.
It's easily for him. So, anyone else though? Are you starting the Carolina receivers? DJ Moore, you got to start him.
You know what? I think I'm gonna start at DJ Moore.
Yeah.
I think I am. You know, I haven't started him he's on my bench.
Oh,
I've
really?
had him 2 games
He's
on my
been-
bench.
he's been doing
balling
solid
out.
for the
He's
past 2
balling
weeks,
out.
yeah.
It's prime time.
Sneaky starts.
I think he might have sneak a touchdown in there, maybe over 100 yards. So why not
Sam
start him?
Darnold, that's his boy. Sam Darnold. I think DJ Moore is his boy, right? Can we agree that that's his boy? Because Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, like I was telling you a couple weeks ago, Robbie Anderson's he's gonna get you that one catch for 60 yards and a touchdown. If
Yeah.
he doesn't do that, it's gonna be a long game for him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna top you more than 12, 14 points if he doesn't score a touchdown.
All right.
So,
We got people watching. They said, who you got winning the championship in football and basketball? He's asking the NFL quickly. I want to just share Super Bowl answers right quick. I got Tampa.
Yeah,
Tampa.
I go Tampa all the way. We know what Jose gonna say.
Yeah, of course.
No, you're not gonna say that. Can we be real?
Okay, we'll be real. I got the Rams. They look.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Rams just so we all don't sit here saying Tom Brady for the 18th time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, if I had to pick, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I like seeing what Tom Brady's doing just because like it's amazing and he's 44 years old, dude.
And he's out here.
But it's Tampa or Rams. That's the 2 teams I want to win. That's the 2 teams I want to see win.
Any
and
team
I
in the
think
AFC besides the Chiefs.
Man,
Just
I was
because-
high on Buffalo, but they're not looking too good right now, man. Josh Allen's playing
Listen,
weird,
man, it's so hard to repeat those type of seasons, and Josh Allen had just one of those good seasons.
Yeah, you know.
You never know. He's still got time. He's still got time.
Still got a lot of
2
time.
weeks, 2
Still
weeks.
got a lot of time.
Yes.
Rico A, has anyone in fantasy ever traded team for team? If not, I'd like to be known as the first to do it. Please announce it to the world. So Rico, who are you trying to trade right now? All right, that's Rico. Has anyone in fantasy ever traded team for team?
Not that I know.
What trade are you trying to do, Rico? Talk to me. If he's referring to me, shout out to Rico, aka Give to Game. If that's the right Rico I'm thinking about right here. Seek Cook, Barker, Kamara traded to Malcolm in the middle. Mookie. All right, hilarious. Are we about to make this happen or what?
I don't know, man.
Are we about to witness this?
We're not about to witness this. This is not about to happen.
I mean, because it is your brother, so are you gonna let this happen or what?
No. Just because Mookie's got a good team.
Mookie does have a solid team.
He has a solid team. Not a good team. It's a 12-man, but.
Yeah, it's a solid team. I think it's up
But
there.
you know, when you're the CEO of Give to Gain, hey,
anything's possible.
God blesses you.
He
in
told me, he was like,
mysterious
hey,
ways.
week 4, I need you. I was like, say less.
Yeah, don't even mention it. You're in.
You want me to start David Mills? He's in there.
He's in there. Guess
Yeah,
I'll pick up the Lions defense.
Yes, all right, all day. But, so, we kind of talked about Carolina. Carolina's defense, we all agree. Great
Yeah,
start this
great
week.
start.
Possibly the number 1 defense to be starting this
I
week.
hope.
Playing against Houston. Is that a rule in fantasy that I can't do? To be honest with you, that's a great question. If they just trade all their players,
I mean,
is it allowed?
is it a bad
That's one of
trade?
those
It's fair.
gray areas. You can't say no, Hussein.
You can't.
You can't say no because
What if they're saying I
on
want
paper it's fair. Because, Rico has the big dog receivers. Your brother has some good running backs. It's the top of my head. I don't know the exact teams right now, but on the top of my head, right? Who's Rico's quarterback? Because I know your brother got Kyle Murray, which is balling.
Yeah.
Oh, he has Josh Allen. We were just talking about Josh Allen.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so
See what he said.
go ahead. He said, can we get some more sleepers, please? I've been looking and I can't find that gem. Please help. We got Patterson. We got Carolina defense. Daniel Jones and Justin Fields. Sorry, they're on my team right now, so you can't take
I don't
them.
think Derek Carr is available anymore. Carolina's defense is gone.
Tim Patrick.
Tony Sr.
Got him, I think.
Tony's got him, man. That's the death of a 12-man.
Yeah. You got anybody? You mentioned? Saddiq?
Oh, I mentioned
Rondell Moore. I don't know.
Rondell
Is he on
Moore.
a team? I'm assuming he is.
I'm assuming that this league is just full of sharks.
Yeah.
There's no fish swimming.
And I wouldn't go Pascal just because of Wentz injury. But,
Yeah.
Carolina defense, Rondell Moore.
Yeah, that's what your word. So yeah, that's our whatever call. And so let's go to the Balkan House Restaurant, which is our final sponsor of the day. Let me make sure I got them somewhere over here, right here. So shout out to the Balkan House Restaurant. They were not right there. They're somewhere over here. Let me just go. Oh, they're right here. Balkan House Restaurant. Okay, they are a gold sponsor. They are famous for their doner kebab sandwich, like I mentioned. They even serve breakfast, by the way. They even serve breakfast. And all their food is halal, which is, for some people, very important. Their service is A1, and they're always giving back to the community. Shout out to Juma. Their location is 3028 Kniff Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. Also 314 West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan. They even have a Ferndale location. Juma, Hassan over there, we appreciate you. That is the sponsors as well. We had Gift again earlier, Rico. Shout out to Rico, Fantasy Guyz Man of the Year. We have BC Adhesives and the Balkan House Restaurant. So, who is your Balkan House, the doner kebab, biggest hit, the hit of the week player that you're going to have this week for this Carolina versus Houston game? I'm going to start off with mine since it looks like you're rubbing your mustache and stuff or a beard. All right, I said Brady the first week. Brady gave us 4. I wanted to redo a video. I looked at Houston, I was like, he's going to do 4. And Brady did 4, Saddiq. Last week I said Scary Terry. Scary Terry balled out.
Okay.
This week, give me some more.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. I'm going to go with DJ Moore. Personally, I'm worried what Saddiq said because I do think that's probably what's going to happen. So I'm hoping he eats. So, by the way, it's not Boom Phillies. It's just, hey, they're going to get there. They're going to eat. I mean, they're going to do their projections. That's what I want from out of this. You know what I'm saying? So a player that's going to hit. He's going to do his thing. And I'm not saying he's going to get 30. But what is he projecting? 16 probably?
Yeah,
like
probably.
He going to get you
16,
that.
In the PPR.
He going to get you that. That's what I see. 16 points in PPR. Safe bet. That's my pick. And that's me not going with McCaffrey. Because I think McCaffrey's going to be a big hit.
Yeah,
Too.
absolutely.
Now let me ask you something, O.
Yes.
Would you guys start DJ Moore over CD Lamb, Calvin Ridley, or Cooper Kupp?
No. In your situation, I would not do that. You need to find out, and it might be the one that you might not want to, but Ridley, forget you a tight end, personally. I know your team. I think
that offense is starting to
because
scare
you
me.
got Moore, Kupp, and Lamb. To me, Lamb and Kupp are top 12 receivers. Moore is top 18. You got 3 top 18 receivers. Your receiver place is stacked. Get you a tight end, and your running backs is McCaffrey. Kamara and one other.
Chris Carson.
Yeah, it's good running backs. Bang, get you a tight end. So no, I wouldn't play him over those guys. My opinion.
Okay.
Who's your hit? Doner Kebab hit of the week.
I'm going to have to go McCaffrey.
All right.
I'm going to go McCaffrey, 4 touchdowns.
No.
Yes.
No. I was going DJ Moore, 680 and 1 touchdown. 20 points.
Has McCaffrey scored yet?
He has.
Yeah, he has.
I played against him last week.
Did he score last week?
Yes, he did.
I know they stopped him a couple times.
They did, but he ended up getting in one time. Jose, who's your hit of the week?
I'm going to talk about the guy that's going to be controlling all your players that you've been talking about, Mr. Darnold. He's starting to get comfortable.
Hey, Darnold.
Hey, Darnold. I like that. So, yeah, I think, you could be one of those guys that didn't draft a quarterback. You're saying you're trying to start people like you don't know, but Sam Darnold is a safe start, I think, this week.
2.
2?
He's going to get you 2.
2 touchdowns?
2.
2 touchdowns?
284.
284?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think he's going to give you more than 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Now, my worry was McCaffrey is just stealing some. But, yeah, man, definitely. I mean, dude, that's a solid,
Yeah, just because of, you look, man, these quarterbacks, you just need it's simple. If it's the 4-point touchdowns, give me 20, 25, you're good.
20.
20, you're good?
Yeah, I think 6 is 25 to 30.
So
You know what I'm
do
saying?
you think Justin Herbert?
Or Justin Fields. Is that what you're going to say? Who's Herbert playing? Who are they playing the Chargers? Do you know on the top of your
They're
head?
playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dang. I don't know what to think about that.
'Cause
People that are watching, you go Herbert or Justin Fields. I mean, everybody's going to go Herbert. I'm the one that's hyped about Justin Fields. Listen,
But you know,
Cleveland-
Herbert's been.
Yeah.
he's been
he's
rocky.
he's a good quarterback. Fantasy-wise, though, he's been rocky. But he's been a solid quarterback. But Justin Fields, going back to this situation, Cleveland Browns, they've been bad against the quarterbacks. You know, they've been bad. Think about it. Tyrod Taylor was balling against them. Who did they play in week 1? Cleveland. They played somebody in week 1 that quarterback did great against him as well. It was Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So my point is but dude, Tyrod Taylor was doing a great job against him. He was having a very good week. So
He does.
you know, Justin Fields, I know he's a rookie and all, but that rushing upside, man, he could get you 100 yards rushing. You know, he had like 60 yards rushing, Justin Fields, or something like that, right?
That's crazy.
Or 30, 40 yards. He played like so double it. He can get you 100 yards, sneak in a touchdown, and get you 200 passing. That's your 24 in that 4-point lead right there. But you can't say Justin Khadi. They're both named Justin. Right?
Yeah.
Herbert and Fields.
Cheated.
Alright. Saddiq, what you think, man? This is the show right here, man.
I gotta go with Herbert. Just
Sounds like
because
a Herbert owner.
I am a
Yes.
Herbert owner.
So we both made a mistake.
I mean, he's safe.
But yeah,
He is
he's a
safe.
safe
He's
pick.
solid.
He's
Playing
a
against
safe
the
pick, and
Chiefs, it could be 42 to 39. Final score kind of game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm just throwing it for this week.
Yeah.
Maybe next week's Justin
Fields is gonna show.
exactly will show
Yeah.
up more than
Fields
him,
of Dream.
Fields of Dreams. Maybe we should name our teams that.
Soldier Fields.
Wow. Soldier Fields. That's a nice one. See what we get here? We get you jokes, we get you all that.
And fantasy team names.
Fantasy team names. It's the Fantasy Guyz Wednesday edition. We had the guest Saddiq Thabet in the building. We had Jose here as well, the co-host Jose. Abe Z will be here on this Sunday. The Fantasy Guyz Wednesday team is going to be live on Sunday.
We're taking over.
Yeah. they're gonna
NWO style.
y'all should come in with the same shirts.
I'm talking knocking mics down, pushing
Tony
Tony
sits
off.
here.
Tony sits here.
Come over here and take his seat.
Let me tell you something. Tony's been having like an awful week. I think he's gonna accidentally sit there or drop himself over here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They'll get it Sunday.
Dizzy. Yeah.
Dizzy.
Dizzy drops.
Make sure you have your coffee, Tony.
All right, well, there you go. It's the Fantasy Guyz. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back Wednesday next week. We're looking forward to that. Jose's in the building, like I said. My cousin Saddiq. Any final words, by the way, before we shut it down?
Like the late great Kobe said.
Say it.
Send me location.
No.
That was not Kobe.
He said, like the late great Kobe said,
I was thinking of the line the whole time.
don't rest in the middle, rest in the end.
Man, that's deep. How you gonna end us like that, man? You gonna have us tearing up, man? We had a table talk show yesterday. We were almost teared up, man. It was a good show, man. All right. Well, y'all all have a great one. Take it easy. And we'll see you when we see you. On this Sunday. You can turn into the Fantasy Guyz this Sunday. And then on Wednesday for next week for the Fantasy Guyz Wednesday show. Have a good one.